Hello, I am Sam Moser. My case study will be on Lane Bryant and their I'm No Angel campaign. The I'm No Angel campaign was run by Lane Bryant after the CMO, Bryant wanted to change the conversation around body shape. The company looked at their culture, their brand, and their customers. They believed they had the opportunity to redefine beauty standards. The campaign began in 2015 and has continued to run through 2017. The goal of the campaign was simple: make body equality a national conversation. So, Lane Bryant decided the best way to launch their campaign was across social media. Kind of. I'll explain. Needless to say, Lane Bryant has a strong impact on social media. They have over 2.5 million followers on Facebook, over 76,000 followers on Twitter, over 393,000 followers on Instagram, over 21,000 followers on Pinterest, and then they even have a hashtag I'm No Angel board with over 20,000 followers on Pinterest too. All of these numbers are as of November 30th. As we can see, the company uses the hashtag I'm No Angel across all their platforms. The tagline is still in the company bio, and the cover image on Twitter shows it, and then they used a cover video on Facebook talking about the campaign. So here's what I mean. Lane Bryant called it a social campaign because they were counting on free feedback to make the campaign go viral. While it's still an integrated marketing campaign and used print, digital, and social advertising, what you're looking at is a New York City F train. Lane Bryant skinned the F train with the hashtag I'm No Angel images. And then, as you see in the second photo, it went viral. People took pictures of it and people started the conversation. The campaign used people like Ashley Graham, Danielle Brooks, and Candace Huffman as their influencers, who also shared it across their social media plan. The print campaign, as we said, was on the F train, it was on buses, and it was on print ads at bus stops. So, to follow up to the I'm No Angel campaign and to keep the conversation going, Lane Bryant put a print ad in the September Vogue. But here's the catch: Lane Bryant didn't put their logo on it. They just put an image in there, in the centerfold. And they added on to the I'm No Angel campaign with the Plus is Equal campaign. The same image could be seen on the streets during Fashion Week in New York City. So what feedback did they get? Well, Lane Bryant, as you would imagine, received a ton of feedback. Their campaign went viral, and it went viral because their plan was right, and people used social media to take pictures and share about the campaign. They included positive feedback about using models who were not only plus size, but also had stretch marks. They also highlighted one particular comment. As we can see, Lane Bryant is running a this or that campaign. And then you can see Whitney King, who commented on it, saying that she enjoyed the picture because it was not touched up and that she saw stretch marks, which is something similar to what she experienced as a new mom. So, Lane Bryant did what they wanted. They were able to connect with women who did not feel like they looked like every other model that they see in magazines. As you can imagine, Lane Bryant also received negative feedback. But Lane Bryant had an answer for that. They created a commercial where they shared the comments, the mean negative comments that people said about their body, and they pretty much just didn't care. They still felt confident, they still felt beautiful, and they took this negative material and were able to create a new commercial. The link to the commercial is on the presentation. I highly recommend it. So let's talk about metrics, because everyone knows in marketing, metrics are king. Looking at the campaign, it was extremely successful. The company had 13.5 billion, with a B, impressions in a month. The advertisements were covered by major news companies like CNN, NBC, Time, the New York Times, Fox, Huffington Post, and others. It was even a little blurb on South Park. The day that they launched it, it was the #1 trending topic on Twitter. But here's the big thing that made them happy. Lane Bryant saw a 20% increase in new customer traffic. And they saw a 14.3% increase in brand awareness with millennials. While the overall goal was to change the conversation around body image, Lane Bryant also wanted to change how they were viewed. Doing some market research, they realized that millennials thought Lane Bryant was the company where their mom shopped. But they wanted to be the company where millennials shop too. So this increase in brand awareness with millennials was a major win and an extra cherry on top of the sundae. This campaign also led to something extremely major. The I'm No Angel campaign led to Ashley Graham being on Sports Illustrated. The group publisher at Sports Illustrated actually reached out to the CMO at Lane Bryant after Brian Bieliter presented the I'm No Angel campaign to the Boston Ad Club. As you can see in the body of the email, the CMO was willing to go meet with the Sports Illustrated publisher and find a way to make a new relationship. The relationship with Sports Illustrated just brought more attention to the campaign and to the Lane Bryant brand. Also, the relationship increased brand positivity around Sports Illustrated and, of course, Lane Bryant. So what worked? Clearly, the campaign brought attention to the body shaming issue. It even got Ashley Graham on the cover of Sports Illustrated. This campaign showed women of all shapes and sizes that they're not alone, and even celebrities struggle with body issues. It gave them a voice, and it gave them somewhere where they could go shop and feel beautiful. The I'm No Angel campaign has also shown that it's not just a flash in the pan. Lane Bryant still continues to use this campaign over 2 years later. Personally, I believe Lane Bryant picked great models and great celebrity influencers for their campaign, and I really don't have a lot of negative feedback. I do have 2 things that I think could have improved the campaign. I think there was confusion over the multiple hashtags. While I'm not opposed to using other hashtags, I would have used both the hashtag I'm No Angel and hashtag Body is Equal so people could follow the campaign. We saw the print ad in Vogue, and as I said, that was also on the streets in New York during Fashion Week. I think it would have just been easier to follow if they used both hashtags on those advertisements. My other point of improvement would have just been to use a mixture of real people and celebrity influencers. While it's definitely easy to relate to someone who says that they have roles or they've had stretch marks since they are 11, I think it's even easier to have a mixture when you have both celebrities and regular people. I also think that'd be a great thing to do, especially now as they continue to run the I'm No Angel campaign. So in conclusion, Lane Bryant's goal was to make body equality a national conversation. I believe that was successful, and clearly the conversation is still thriving as they continue to run the campaign. Personally, I believe it was a great integrated marketing campaign, even if Lane Bryant wants to call it a social campaign, but we saw them succeed with social, print, and digital marketing. The campaign received a ton of positive feedback and made a group of women feel better about themselves. It also received a bunch of positive press recognition. Overall, I think it was a great, creative, thought-provoking campaign. It was a disruptor to the marketplace and to the fashion industry, and a great success. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you.